Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's John again from Damn Straight Media with another episode of Damn Straight Political Commentary. Today, we are going to talk about these liberal governors. Uh, the first one I want to talk about is Pritzker out of Illinois, but my governor, Kathy Hochul in New York, is part of this clan, this mob. What do you call it? Maura Healey over in Massachusetts. Um, it's absolutely hysterical how these people, these liberal governors, and I'm not just talking about these three people. These three people stand out because right now they're in the news. But all of them are singing a different tune now that Holman is sending out ICE raids to round up illegal immigrants and get them the hell out of here. Pritzker the other day did a CNN interview on their State of the Union show with I think Dana Bash, and this is what he had to say. Well, let me start by being clear that when we're talking about violent criminals who have been convicted and who are undocumented, we don't want them in our state. We want them out of the country. We hope they do get deported, and if that's who they are picking up, we are all for it. They show up with a warrant, and we're going to hand over people who are in our prisons or in our jails who fit that description. Now, I take issue with what he has said here because the reality of this is if the Democrat Party, if guys like Pritzker really felt this way about it, if guys like Maura Healey in Massachusetts, if governors like Hochul felt that way about it, they would have done something about this already. They would have worked with ICE to get rid of these illegal criminals. I understand that they want to keep these illegal aliens here, but they now all of a sudden they want to get rid of the criminal aliens, the people who have broken laws. These are the same people who have been arrested multiple times, charged multiple times, and then put back out on the street by liberal governor policies like Pritzker's, there's so many of them. There's so many. So this whole thing now that they're turning. They're changing face right now because they know that Holman is coming. He's coming. Trump is coming. He's coming for these people. And now they can't stand in the way or they're going to get themselves arrested. And as well they should. But again, if these governors really felt this way about illegal alien criminals, these violent criminals, why? Why did they wait 4 years with the new Trump administration before they decided to change their ideals about the whole thing? Why didn't they work with ICE during the during the Biden administration and demand that Biden, hey, we don't want these criminal illegal aliens out here. We don't want them in our state. They need to be deported. Why didn't they go out and say that? They didn't. They didn't say anything about it. They protected everybody. It didn't matter if they were squeaky clean illegal immigrants or if they were some of the most rotten people on the planet, like that guy that set that woman on fire on the New York City subway a few weeks ago. The guy, I think he was from Guatemala. He had been arrested multiple times. He was deported in 2018, and he came back. He got arrested multiple times in New York State, and he was out. He was out on the street. Look at Laken Riley. That guy was arrested multiple times in New York State, and he was let go by Kathy Hochul's liberal bullshit policies. They released everybody. This whole thing, Pritzker says, "Oh yeah, they can, we're going to hand over the people that are in our prisons." There's nobody in your prison. The illegal aliens were set free, you asshole. They were let go. That's why they're out on the street creating more goddamn crime. Unbelievable, folks. Just this whole thing. this whole thing. Maura Healey said the same thing about ICE. They were conducting raids in Boston, um, and she essentially said to say the same thing. She goes on to say, I wouldn't describe them as raids. What it seems to be is what we expected and what I support. That's what she says, which is the apprehension of criminals in our communities. Well, then why the hell weren't the criminals in your communities, these illegal alien criminals, being rounded up by you and your administration? Where was the Massachusetts State Police? Where were the local police? Why were these people being set free? If they're illegal criminals, if they're illegal alien criminals, why are they not still in jail? This whole thing, these ICE raids, they should be able to walk right over to any prison, any state jail, and walk out with literally hundreds of people that have been held. But that's not what happened in Massachusetts. It didn't happen in Illinois. It's not happening in Colorado. It's not happening in New York. These people are being arrested and they're being set free. That's what's really happening here. Immigration officials were seen making arrests in Boston and Chelsea, Massachusetts on Wednesday. In Boston, there were no raids since the arrests were made one at a time. This, let me see here. Attorney General Andrea Campbell said on Thursday that she would not allow unlawful arrests to take place in the state. What is an unlawful arrest? Yes, she goes on to say, yes, there is concern that there is the possibility they will round up people unlawfully. That's where we will hold them accountable. I freaking dare you. I dare you. Mayor Michelle Wu reinforced its status, Boston's status, as one after the election, a sanctuary city. The last thing we want is for people who are part of our economy, people who are part of our school system, part of our community, and the fabric of our city to feel that all of a sudden they have to retreat into the shadows. Well, Michelle Wu, these people were not part of the community. They were not part of the school system. They were not part of the taxpayers. They still aren't because they're being supported by taxpayers. They were not part of the community less than 4 years ago because they were let into the country by the Biden administration. And they were let to slide by people like you. So, folks, I had to bring all of this up. I saw it the other day. I read what Pritzker said, and I had to put together something and get it out here because these people are turning real fast. I mean, and like I said, if they really felt that way about it, if they're okay with illegal illegal aliens being arrested and deported, why weren't they doing it during the Biden administration? Why? Because they don't feel that way. Here's the deal, folks. These governors, these liberal governors, they wanted as many illegals here as possible. It didn't matter who the hell they were. It doesn't matter if they came out of Venezuelan prisons, Venezuelan halfway houses. It didn't matter if they came out of psych wards. Send them here. We'll keep them here because we need votes. And now more than ever, after the ass beating that they took in 2024 with Trump, I can tell you right now, because you think about it, look at the number of legal Democrat voters in this country who have jumped ship. They see all of the corruption in the Democrat Party, and they have left the Democrat Party because the Democrat Party has left them. Hey, it's good to be out here. If you're not following me on Substack, please subscribe. Do it. You can either pay me. It's a measly $5 a month if you want to see everything. It's damnstraight.substack.com. If you don't care, if you don't want to pay for it, there's a free subscription out there as well. I'm putting this stuff out on Rumble as well as YouTube. Damn Straight Media LLC. Good to see you, and we'll catch you later.